Under the project, the idea is financial inclusion, and what we are trying to achieve under the project is to stimulate both the demand side as well as the supply side in order to include more people financially. On the demand side, the idea is to deliver financial education to 1,20,000 people across the country, with 40% of these being women. So the focus is clearly on the rural masses and the women, wherein we have developed 6 different modules, namely savings, budgeting, debt management. These are the 3 basic modules, and then going forward we have banking services, financial negotiations, as well as mobile banking. So these are the 6 modules that we have designed to suit the needs of different target audience. And to roll out these trainings, we are facing quite a few challenges, because PNG in particular have very difficult geographies, and the density of population in many of the areas is not very high, which actually builds the cost to be on a much higher level. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to explore different options, different alternatives. One is procuring or contracting institutions which are commercial in nature and who will go out and deliver the trainings, for whom the project provides the TOTs. Second option that we are looking at is cost sharing partnerships. These partnerships are at one level with the financial institutions themselves, so that these institutions can go out and deliver trainings for their existing clients as well as their potential clients, so that it's easier for the people to actually start using the financial services once they are educated and sensitized about what all services are available, how best they can use them, and how they can prepare a basic savings plan, a budget sheet for themselves, and things like that. On the second level, we are looking at partnerships with the institutions which are non-financial institutions. It includes church groups who have a very strong linkage with the communities, international and national NGOs, non-government organizations which are not for profit, and these are the institutions which can deliver these trainings to people. So the idea is that we are looking at different options to complement each other, and then making use of the existing networks that are in place, so that the cost is cut down and we are able to reach into the corners of the country, because it's a national level project, and we are trying to reach out to the last mile. So this was about the demand side. Now let's talk about the supply side. The idea is to build the capacities of the financial institutions themselves, so that they are better positioned to offer financial services to the underprivileged. So this includes product development and market research, and second component is trainings and capacity building of the institutions. What we are doing is we are doing the trainings on 2 different levels. One is a certification course in microfinance, which will be conducted at 3 different levels. Level 1 for the frontline staff, level 2 which is for the middle management, and level 3 which will be for the top management and the board of directors. So this particular thing is being organized with the Institute of Banking and Business Management, who has been contracted to deliver these courses. In addition to this, what we are doing is we are placing some business mentors with each of the institutions that we are working with, who will be providing the hands-on support to the institution, supporting them in the day-to-day activities, and making sure that the core technical trainings which are specific to microfinance, which will be delivered through different platforms for institutions individually customized for their needs, as well as on a common platform which we call as retail trainings. So these business mentors will take these learnings along with the institution and make sure that these are implemented. So that's how we are looking at building the capacities, the business capacities of institutions who are offering financial services. So on one end, once we stimulate the demand side, once we stimulate the supply side, as a whole the industry is moving towards financial inclusion. That's our idea.